You do need to commute tomorrow. News 8 has your back, checking out some other ways you can get there.
News 8's Bob Wilson is live in New Haven at Union Station with that part of the story. Bob.
Yeah, you know, the first thing you should really do is check to make sure how the trains are going. If you look up here on the board, they have one that's boarding right now from New Haven to Grand Central Station, and then they're leaving about every 45, 50 minutes on the hour, and they're kind of keep going through those. And that's just one of the things you should do, because a lot of people today were really surprised when a train did show up. Were you expecting a train to come by?
No. It was actually sitting there waiting for us.
It was shock and awe that something was moving on the rails at all, and while it was a little bit late, Metro North was bringing in a few diesel engines, but they were far and few between, and passengers say they're not following the schedule posted on the internet.
They're not updating their website properly.
So there are trains out there if you catch it lucky?
Yes. Yes, there is.
How packed were they?
Not packed at all.
Yeah, I'll have a driver that could probably be at the train station probably in about 20, 30 minutes. Hi, dispatch, Paul speaking.
Another option, if you hit it just right, a car service. At High's Limousine in West Haven, all lines are red, ringing off the hook in dispatch. Commuters are stranded at the station and in the city, hoping, praying a car service can get them home. And at High's, they are ready, as they've been through this drill before as recently as May, when two trains collided, causing days of commuter angst.
It's hard because you can't plan for something like this, and to have people we don't have people just necessarily sitting around, so it's difficult to plan for, but we're used to it by now, and we certainly have plenty of staff during this time of the year.
Matt says the best thing to do is call ahead with as much lead time as possible, because they have a large fleet and some cancellations.
We certainly do our best to accommodate as quick as possible, and if we don't have someone, then we certainly will use one of our partners to assist our client.
Another way that you can get to New York City, though it's not the most efficient, is by ferry. If you take a look at all these cars here, many of them are heading over to Long Island because that's their normal routine. However, a couple of people are saying that if you get down there and get over to Long Island Railroad and take that into the city, it may be a few hours more, but you can get there, and you will get there.
It's possible. It's a lot of hours.
And while the trains on Long Island are running and on time, once you step into Connecticut, you better have a ride waiting for you. You're now coming off the ferry trying to get a train.
Correct. Going to New Haven.
What do you think?
I don't know. I'll find out as soon as I get to the station and see if there's a shuttle, if there's a diesel coming in that I can take the two stops. So I have no clue.
For Wilbur, he's just winging it with patience, trying every avenue available, as New Haven isn't the end of the line for him.
Even after I get to New Haven, I still have another hour and a half because I take Amtrak from there the rest of the way.
Up to Meriden.
Yep. So my commute, I have time. So I live for it.
You're better off just sleeping in the office.
You know.
I did talk with one woman who said her husband is not coming home tonight. It's just too difficult, and he's got such a long commute. He's going to stay in the city. As you see, there are trains slowly getting back up. Those diesels are going to be bearing the brunt of the load tomorrow. And also, if you want, you can go out to the Harlem line. Tickets here from New Haven will be honored out at that Harlem line. You can drive out there, catch that in. That may save some people time. And for all the updates and all the changes and to keep on top of it, you can go to WTNH.com. I'm Bob Wilson, reporting live in New Haven, News 8.